Right, I'm trying to decide what to do here at the back. And what I can't quite decide on. So that patch up there actually looks pretty good. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. I'm fairly pleased. So I could do the same sort of thing here. Or I could have a go at it. Or I could cut that little bit off there and stick it on here, because that's the bit basically that I'm looking to replace. Having said that, there's a lot of filler up there. Maybe I should see how high some of that filler goes. Oh, no, see that? Right, so we've got here. So that's okay. So we might have a bit of an issue around here somewhere. But I suspect it's just built up filler more than an actual hole, because if you look on this, where I know I've got good metal behind here, okay, and it's okay there, but then I've got quite a lot of filler in here to get the shape, and you can see it's not holding those. I know I've just replaced fresh metal there, so this isn't necessarily the best way of testing, and it's all okay, it's just filler. And then, yeah, it's a really good connection there. So it's just less good down there, which might be from in here. Oh, I can't see in there, but it might be in there that. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, I've got my hand stuck there. So I can't decide whether to make the piece or cut it out. Part of me wants to just cut it out and do it because of really quick progress. I like that idea. Part of me thinks it's, this piece here is like 135 quid to buy, and I could. I got it on eBay second hand with a couple of other pieces for £95. Well, I could sell it on again rather than bring some of my costs down a bit. Or I could move forward. So hard to make a decision, so simple. Okay, I'm going to cut a piece of this, is what I've decided. So I've clamped it in place, just with the one clamp, so that I can take a measurement. You can see because of this bulge here, I can't actually get it flush on both sides. So I've drawn a line along the back for where to cut it. I shall cut large, so I shall come up too high, and then I can trim it off once I've got a better idea of how big it should be. So that's the plan. So we're going to take that off and cut it now, and then we'll have another look at what it looks like. No, it's no good, I can't do it. I'm going to try building the piece, because I can't stand the thought of cutting into that piece of metal when I need this tiny little bit. So we're going to fabricate a piece, or have a go at it, and then we've still got the backup of cutting the other one if necessary. So that's what we're going to do. So here is my homemade patch, which because of where everything's located, I can't actually get to stay on with. I haven't tried it with magnets actually. I can't get it to stay on with well, you know, welding thingies, these things, whatever they're called. So I've been just holding it, but we'll tack it into place. We've got a pretty good curve, looks pretty good. Been primered, so ready to go on. Actually quite pleased with that. Very satisfying to get something that reasonable. So that's going on now. So I was very happy with the patch I made, which goes in there. I was then a bit less happy with the welding I did. I had real trouble because of my clamps. I couldn't get it clamped into place, and so I was having to hold it and do it, and invariably didn't have it quite in the right place. So get the right tools, and having it not quite in the right place, I then ended up with lots of holes in there, which I then had to fill up with weld and then grind down. So it's taken a long time, and it's not quite as nice as I'd like. But there's a lot of filler up here, so I'm gonna put do my usual thing. I'll do some fiberglass filler over here, then cover the lot and sand it to a finish. And that should then be, you know, that's nice and firm. And so from that point of view, I'm actually quite pleased with that. You know, again, so I'm going to have a bit of a break now because I might come back and have another little go at some of this, but I might not. But I decided I was beginning to rush, and I was getting tired, and that's when I start making mistakes and doing something stupid. So I tidied everything up so that I was doing something. Going to go in now, have dinner, and I might come out later. Right, so we have some filler on there, which I'll need to sand down. I've also done the little back triangle, and I've gone underneath as well and welded a new piece in there, so that's all done. So with this side virtually done, I've started looking at just the roof on this side as well. And if we go along the drain channel, we've got a few bits of surface rust, but nothing more than that. And of course I've already done this bit at the front. And I haven't got this open at the moment. I'm missing a bolt here, a screw. But under here it all looks okay as well. So for this bit here at the top, I'm going to just use some hammerite and thin it down a bit because that can go straight on rust. So if I use some thinned hammerite along here to cover that up, then I think that would make this side all kind of ready, which would be kind of cool. Apart from down here, obviously, although I've cleaned this up a bit, the hub, I do need to replace this stop. So this is the protector or stop for the rubber bumper here, and so I need to do that still. We've also got, oh, maybe there's one here as well. No. So we've also got 3 patches of rust, but again there's surface rust just along the back of the hatch. So we're going to apply a bit of hammerite there as well. So we've got a couple of coats of primer on there now. Oh, excuse me. That was embarrassing. So that's not looking too bad. I'm quite pleased. You know, the 2 patches here, I've actually had to fabricate the pieces of metal into something other than a shape, other than just flat. And so I know I've then used filler on top to get a something resembling the right shape for the car, but actually I'm pretty pleased with how that's gone. So yeah, all progressing quite well at the moment. So I've given it a wash, took it out, gave it a quick wash, and what I was going to do is I was going to paint from here back and most of the roof and back. But you know, I know it's the wrong thing to do. It's just out of sequence. I should be doing that right at the end. And actually these bits here all probably need a bit of filler first. So, and then when I was looking at this, because I was going to paint this bit, I mean coming across here, and of course I need to fix this in here first. So, and then if I feel the top, there's lots of bits on here, so this needs a really good sand. So although I was going to, I've decided it's just the wrong thing to do. I knew it was the wrong thing to do. It would just really feel like I was making good progress, but I'm not going to do it. So that's going to be the end of this side. So just 2 videos for this back bumper, back wing. And I'm going to get started in the next video on the other side. So we'll be turning the car around now.